President Ranil Wickremesinghe delivering a powerful speech during the 150th anniversary celebration of St. Michael College in Batticaloa on Saturday, emphasized the importance of unity and development for the country's future. The president commended the school for its diverse student body and its role in promoting harmony among different communities. President Wickremesinghe stressed that unity among Sri Lankans was the foundation for resolving ethnic and religious issues, also the progress for the development, highlighting the need for all Sri Lankans to come together as one people, regardless of the differences, to move forward and rebuild the nation after years of division and turmoil. He noted that the country had faced significant hardships, that divisions had taken the country to the brink of collapse, referencing times when essential resources like petrol and food were scarce and the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic.
When we were in school, long ago in the 60s, there was a saying that glory belongs to God and marvels belong to St. Michael's, because you all kept winning all the basketball matches. It was difficult to win a basketball match against St. Michael's. Nevertheless, the teams used to come here to Batticaloa to play basketball, not because they thought that they can win, but when all that was over, they could go across to Mr. Elalasiham's coconut estate and have a swim. That is where today the Pasakuda tourist resort is. So that is how St. Michael's was known. First and foremost, we must thank the Jesuit fathers who came and who started St. Michael's. That's what we had to do when you commemorate the 150th anniversary. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there the day that was fixed for the celebration, but I said, I will come here, because this is a national institute. And as a national institute, we have to honor the occasion. So I have asked the principal to send to me the cost of repairing the auditorium. There is another issue which concerns Batticaloa, St. Michael's and other schools where there is no land for recreation. Now we will find the land and we will gradually spend for that, not only for St. Michael's but for others, but remember it is because of St. Michael's that the land is coming. So as we plan out, we must also have a good indoor stadium. So these are things that is possible. I have asked the governor and our state ministers to get together and get me a proposal which I will implement. Being the 150th anniversary, there's one thing missing. I thought I'll do that also. On Monday, I'll declare it a holiday for your 150th anniversary. The two young announcers nearly forgot to ask for that holiday. What has St. Michael's achieved in 150 years? What have you achieved? This is a school started by Catholic Jesuits. And your most well-known past pupil is Swami Vipulanandan. That shows the synthesis. Oh, that certainly is an achievement. The many that you have had here. It's been an institution which throughout our history were reminded. It was the lamp that kept education, the lamp that shone education into the eastern province for a long time. While Trincomalee is the provincial capital, the academic center of learning in the eastern province is Batticaloa. It's also where the intellectual capital. So within it, you all have done you have done your service to the country by keeping Batticaloa alive, by keeping its distinct character of Batticaloa, and now of going ahead and developing the school further. So this is why I thought we should mark here the occasion of the 150 years of St. Michael's College. It is not just 150 years or 100 years. It's 150 years in building up Sri Lanka, in building up the Sri Lanka character. After my school days, next time I came into this area, I was as Minister of Education. When there were many requests for St. Michael's College, we had to take some measures to improve the school. But then at that time, Mr. Devanagam used to tell me, don't forget Vantaramura Central also. So we used to have both. But this school had withstood this. You had a bad experience during the war, when for a year or so you found it difficult to function. But nevertheless, as an institution, now you must look to the future. And that is where certainly St. Michael's could lead the way, one of the schools. In fact, tomorrow in Chenkaladi, I will mention the plans we have for development. But before you have development, you must have unity. And look at this school, started, as I said, by the Catholic Jesuits, producing Swami Vipulananda. Then, amongst the others, you find Tamils, Sinhalese, all who have studied in this school. For instance, during Brigadier Balthasar, whom I knew well, was a past student of this college. He was one of those who took part in the military campaign. Similarly, there were students from here who took part in the LTT campaign. So they have had every part of society in this school. Now, it's a question of all of us getting together for us to go forward. And I think you can lead the way. I heard every type of music here. I mean, basically, I heard, we had His Lordship making the prayers here. We had the Hindu greetings. We heard some of the Sinhala Jayamangala Gatha here. Everything was here. There's nothing that was missing. And to make it even better, the Bharatanatyam I've seen here better than what I've seen in some other girls' schools. So you have cut across all barriers. And you are cut across, so if we cut across barriers, let us now get together. There are enough of divisions among us. We have fought among us. We have taken the country down to the bottom. We have fought in politics. We have taken it further down. We have gone through the worst experience where the country is broke. Never happened during the war. Where we didn't have petrol, we didn't have food. You know how difficult it was to handle the COVID. It affected everyone, every Sri Lankan, whether he was a Sinhalese or a Tamil or a Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu or Christians, or an unbeliever. Everyone was affected. Now we have to get out of it. The government can prepare plans. We are discussing with the IMF how we get out, restructure our debt to get out of bankruptcy. But there's something we all have to do. We must go ahead as a united group. We have to go ahead. It's easier said than done. If you take to any community, ethnic or religious, they will have their problems. What they have suffered. But then also if you talk to any social group, to any group, farmers, fishermen, all of them will also have problems. Now we have to learn to solve this. Firstly, the ethnic and we must solve the ethnic and the religious issues so that we are all Sri Lankans. It was demonstrated very clearly when the choir of St. Michael's sang Namo Namo Mata in Tamil. That's this thing. We all say we are children of one mother. There's no issue whether you sing it in Sinhalese or in Tamil. So we are taking those steps. When we go to university, we meet with people of other regions, races. We meet them here. Then how shall we get together to go ahead? So I am going to talk to all the leaders, and we will resolve the ethnic issues and the religious issues. You can't be fighting on these small things. Let's resolve it. That is the first one. Secondly, I think I am committed to devolving more power to the provincial councils. We can leave aside police powers. That can be taken up later when you want to. But a lot of powers have to be devolved. As I was talking with the Minister of Education, when I first was the Minister of Education and started devolution, there were 9,000 schools. I couldn't manage it. The management of 9,000 schools must be given to the provinces. We must look that the standards are maintained and discipline is maintained. Today we are talking, look at tourism. You can't have one tourist board doing this. The tourism of eastern province is so different from the tourism of western province. You must have provincial tourist boards. Look at agriculture. Look at health. So we hope the period of next year will see devolution of more powers to the area. So you all can take part in your local areas. So this is another step. Firstly, discuss the political issues and move towards resolution. Secondly, let's look at devolution and slowly let's move forward. You can't go at high speed. Then let us function. If there are human rights violations, we'll correct it within our country. No need to go outside. I don't believe in going outside. But I think we have to do it here in our country. Then we need not be responsible. We can't be answering other people. But let's ensure that all these standards are met and we go ahead. So when I do that, when I'm thinking, when I plan to do it, I will take St. Michael's as an example. How you all can do it. So you all also can be an example of how national unity can be maintained. So I don't want to talk any more at length. Now you have done your celebrations. You have to go home and you have to get ready for Monday holiday, what you are going to do. So I wish St. Michael's all the best in its next 150 years. Thank you.
President, I would like to invite Mr. Anthony Joseph.
For more latest news, subscribe to FTTV.